Okay then. So, Bitzbox Live number 53. So I'm in quite a good rhythm now. Getting them up every couple of weeks. So, as always, just going to begin by sharing the link to the stream on our page. So, I'm a bit out of breath starting this one. Right. Right, there we go, that's shared on there. So yeah, Asia Slash says, hey, thanks for joining us. Hope you can hear me okay, hope everything's working okay. It's okay when I test it, so hopefully it's okay now. Yeah, painting Chaos Dwarfs, so I picked up these guys. I've got these off eBay. And this is a little test scheme I've done. Don't all have the same colour beard, but kind of like purple and gold with obviously silver chainmail. Sounds great, awesome. Yeah, this setup's so much better than what I used to use, so there's no reasons why it shouldn't be okay. So yeah, I thought I'd have a break from the Gloomspite Gits and paint some Chaos Dwarfs. I do have my Fanatics. They're pretty much done now. Got to do another coat on the rim of the bases. There's odd little things like he's got a pouch there, a little skull, so I've got to pick out them sort of little details on them. So David Perino says hey, Trooper Joe says yo, and Ake Staff says hello. And hello guys, thanks for joining me. I have no idea how many viewers we've got at the moment because mine still says there's only one person when there's like 4 of you in the chat, so that's obviously incorrect. I might actually just refresh that anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on with these Chaos Dwarfs because I've been really looking forward to painting some more of them. So, I'm going to start off with some lead belcher. There's a lot of silver areas on them. Basic Ninja Painting says hi bud and hi all. Hello, thanks for joining me. Trooper Geo says we currently have 6. Nice. That's not bad for like the first few minutes. So yeah, I'm essentially going to paint most of the gun silver and go over the gold details later. Now, obviously I'd love to drill the barrels out on these, but they're metal, so I cannot be bothered. But they look pretty cool. I've got to get food. Speaking of which, my food for the stream is Milky Bar mini eggs. I'm actually addicted to these. These are amazing. You can only really get them around this time of year. So yeah, Milky Bar mini eggs. Lovely. Mike Hawkins says sweet old school big hats. Yes, they're very some people love them, some people hate them. But I love them. Sorry, I like to bite all the shell off and then eat the chocolate in the middle. So there's quite a lot of silver areas on these. might actually do just like a batch of 5 rather than the rest of them. See how long it takes, because I know I'll just spend half an hour painting silver and another half hour painting gold. Stream will just get a little bit boring if I do that. Still have a 3,000 point army of these from back in the day. Wow. I bet they're worth some serious money. This squad wasn't cheap. I bought these off eBay, they were not cheap. I'm going to get some of the Forge World stuff eventually as well. Maybe have a little army of these guys. So obviously I don't really need to be too neat with this step. Now, I'm only doing like a tabletop standard paint scheme. And with the test one, I laid down a lot of base colours, most of the base colours, and then just agrax washed over them, and then just built up some highlights. So, nice, quick and easy scheme. And I seem to be getting away with just a 1 coat of lead belcher as well. And it's even thinned down slightly and it's still covering really well. Can Chaos Dwarves be dedicated to a specific god, or are they undivided? Certainly rules-wise, they are just undivided, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if fluff-wise they ever have been. Not to my knowledge. Well, I'm doing like purple and gold on mine, so you could argue if they could be obviously god specific, these could be Slanesh ones, but yeah, as far as I know, they're pretty much just undivided. I've had 1,500 points of Forge World. Have you seen the Chaos Dwarfs from a company called the Russian Federation? They have the old school look in either resin or metal. I have not, but I might have to check them out. Because that might be a bit of a cheaper option than getting more of these guys. Like I say, I'm going to get some of the Forge World ones. But I would still like more of the old style ones. Oh, there you go. Look, they have their own god. They even got Chaos Dwarf Expert in the chat today. That's cool. Hopefully you guys can see alright what I'm doing here. As much as I've been loving doing the Gloomspite Git stuff, it's nice to have a break from them. I've started this guy from the Warhammer Underworld set. I'll probably try and get his little group painted up at some point, as well as finishing off the Fanatics. I've still got the Gobblepalooza to do. I've got some River Trolls, which is what we built last time. They're still sitting here. Yeah, Gobblepalooza, Sneaky Snufflers, River Trolls. A couple of heroes still. Then they'll be pretty much there. I would like to get some of the regular grots at some point. Hasher is the god of destruction and fire. Nice. I love all the war machines they have as well. Really cool. So I'm getting through silver pretty quick, so I will do all 9 of these guys. And this guy's got spikes as well. So this is essentially the same miniature as the test miniature. Get a few duplicates with his old stuff, but I don't care. And of course, keeping with a retro theme, I have Bretonnian stuff as well. I'll certainly do another video for the Bretonnian army in the next month or two. Got lots of ideas for videos lined up, so just finding the time to do them. Oh yes. Love the classic ones. The old big hats. Hajinda says, hey, haven't seen these models in ages. Are they metal or plastic? These ones are metal. I think you could get the guys with the halberds and the shields in plastic. But these guys are metal, slaughter base. What other colour are you planning for big hats? I like silver. I use purple as my secondary colour and it works well. Yeah, I'm actually using purple myself. This is the hope you can see it okay. This is the test miniature, so you've got purple, gold and silver. And then I'll do different colours on the beards. I don't like them all having the same colour beard. But yeah, I think the purple works okay. I just don't want to do red. Everyone seems to do red. Brother used to have an army of those when we were kids. Awesome. But you wish you still had them because they're worth serious money now. Alright. Yeah, he eBayed them, yeah, don't blame him. Well, I do blame him because I wouldn't want to sell these guys, but yeah, if you're not using them. I was offered 6,000 for my entire army once. Wow. Probably worth it as well. Don't think we'll see any in AOS though. Chaos Caradon Overlords. Well, Forge will do their own version of them. And I'm going to get some of them to go with these guys. They have some really cool sort of war machines which I really like. And you know, they got fire pikes, I think, for what these sort of troops have. It's basically what I'm going to run these as. Well, I'll get some of them as well. Maybe I'll check out that third party company for irregular dudes. I'd like to try and not just try and eBay some of the regular guys, even if it's just your old single post plastic ones. They still go for quite a lot of money. No, I don't blame you. I do still sell a load of my old stuff though, but none of it's really worth much. Yeah, Fireglaves. So that's what these will be running as. They're pretty nice as well, pretty decent. Cool, so I think that's all silver base coated. Do purple next. So I need to grab that. Don't have much choice when it comes to purples from GW. Oh, just getting started with AOS. Bought first Trogger for Dank Cold Variety. Such a cool model. Yeah. Of course, that's what I was painting in the last stream. Absolutely love for Trogoths. Yeah, looking forward to doing the river ones. Actually, I must get on doing their bases because I want to do a little sort of swamp style base for them, and I'll do a little video for that, I think, if it comes out nice, and get on painting them. So I think on this one I'll do his gloves purple because it doesn't have much else in the way of purple. So a purple won't take too long to paint at all. What I'll do with the beards is I will do different colours for the different variants to keep them all different. So if I've got two identical ones, which I think I've got three of one type, two of another type, two of another type, and three of another type. And I'll just make sure they've all got different coloured beards from ones that are identical to them. Trying to have some variety. A bit more purple on this one. But again, it's not a lot. I do love these hats, they are just amazing. Once you have to go, hope to see a showcase video on these. Well, definitely check out our Instagram page, just at Bitzbox. I'll certainly be posting finished photos of them on there, and yeah, maybe in the future, when there's a little army together, I'll certainly do a showcase video. Thanks for joining us though. And of course the stream will go up on YouTube later on as well, so I don't really know how many people watch these back. I've actually got a knock at the door. I don't know who would knock at this hour. Oh, be right back, guys. I promise I won't be too long. Oh my god, why do I leave the lights on? So, I don't know where everyone's watching from, but here in the UK it's 8:30 in the evening, and that was actually a cold caller. It's like... Ugh! I'm gonna have a mini egg after that, I think I deserve it. So that was done. Kind of glad it was cold caller and no one who could just keep me talking at the door for ages. If I didn't leave the light on, I'd have just ignored it. Well, I was saying that we leave the light on quite a lot when we go out anyway, just so people think we are in, so they don't rob us. Have you heard of our Lord and Saviour, God Emperor of Mankind? Try and get some pics of Miami and send them to you on Instagram. Awesome, yeah, please do. Ding ding, hashtag calling. Ah, I do apologise about that. It's a British Red Cross for anyone who's interested. I think it was. Or either them or the Heart Foundation. I don't really take a good look. He was in red. I do give money to some charities. I'm not horrible, but they're not going to get anything by just knocking on the door at 8:30 in the evening. Right, we're getting there. I quite like these really pointy ones. They're pretty cool. Of course, as always with batch painting, I'm sure I'll find something that I'll miss on one of them. Right. Got way too much of my brush now. Let's rinse out. Yeah, never do that. Never put that much paint on your brush. Don't know what I was thinking there. Right. So that's okay. Alright. Cool. Serve another mini egg. No, they're not for goblins, as they are chaos. Eventually I'll have them as their own standalone army, but they'll probably just be used with other chaos stuff to begin with. Black Ash and the seven angry and armoured dwarfs. Armed and armoured dwarfs. Oh, it's a mouthful. I've noticed, as it took me all this time to notice that the chat's not on the thingy. But always get problems with that, don't we? I don't know if it was working before, I wasn't paying any attention to it. But what I like about YouTube is when you play these back. Oh, what am I doing? When you play these back, you get like the sort of live chat anyway, don't you? So this doesn't add a great deal to it, but it fills that space. There we go. And that should work, because I'll probably play up again. There we go. So it's handy for anyone who'll watch it back on full screen. Cool. And I think, yeah, these little bits here will be purple as well. A little bit of mist on the hat. Just check that. Oh no, I've only got one of this guy, so that's cool. I'll probably use him as the champion. So, I want to do beards next, so I'm going to arrange them into colours. Or do 3 different coloured beards, I think. I'll definitely do a brown. Oh, there we are. Now it's Steel Legion Drab. Not sure if that's going to be. Yeah, I think Mornfang might be more what I want. Yeah, I'll do Mornfang because it's a fairly new pot, so I like to use it. I'll probably do Summer Black. And maybe orange for the others, maybe. You could have white. As much as I wouldn't want to paint white. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll start by doing the others though. I think these middle guys can have brown. So I just noticed that I missed a sleeve on this guy, so I always miss something. There's so much beard on these miniatures as well, they have so much beard. And I've got these massive eyebrows as well, massive moustache. And hair at the back as well. Yeah, grey beards, that's not a bad idea. So I'll do brown, black and grey. Yeah, I can see that they're not everyone's taste. I know some people really hate these old miniatures. I never really used to like them. I suppose it's a nostalgia thing now. Too much on the brush again. Cool. So one more massive eyebrow. They do have a little bit of head just in there. Oh, head, a little bit of hair. Cool. So yeah, you can see sort of just how much beard there is. You don't even see much of the face. What I find interesting about this one, I think it's pretty much the same sculpt as this one, just with a different... It literally just has a different hat on it. Still, the Forge World ones look like they have very little variety on them. They're very uniform. So again, the paint's covering pretty nicely actually, so... Right, and one more brown one. Rinse that out. Yeah, it's probably my favourite sculpt from the squad. Quite like this one. Again, another one I missed the sleeves out on. So I'll have to come back in with pad and just do some sleeves. Well, look at these beards done first. Oh. If I can get the squad to a stage where I can agrax it, I'll be really happy with that. Really, I've only got to skin the gold and the brown areas after these. But the gold will obviously take a little bit of time because it needs a lot more precision than these areas do. Right. I'm going to do black beards on these ones. Obviously don't require as much effort. They were all primed in black. Yeah, I'll go sort of a lighter grey on the grey ones. Maybe even an administratum grey, because it's going to be given a shade wash, so it'll get darker anyway. Alright, that's cool. I hope so. Actually, I think Celestial Grey would be quite good. While I was saying that, I think this pot's just completely dried up, so that's no good. I think I've got 2 of these. And that's the wrong one. I think so. I'll just get whatever first one I see first. Okay, we'll go back to Administratum then. So that was a lot good. I'm sure I've got another Celestial Grey somewhere though. So, on the hero, yeah, my test manager had this really sort of weird sort of ready beard, which I really like. It's just a bit of a pain to recreate on a load of them. I mean, this colour works really well on this particular miniature as well. last bed. Alright. Dave Dog says Orcs 5, Eldar 0. Okay. Sure. Right. Next colour will be the brown on the gun butts and pouches and shoes. And that'll be my old friend Dried Back. I can find where he's hiding. Some colours I did keep out. It's probably one of them, maybe. Got another rabbit on black there. Oh wait, no, there it is. I love Dried Back. So I'm going to switch to a slightly smaller brush now. I can very faintly hear my neighbour's TV. They're both in their 80s and they're both deaf as a post. So I always have the telly up pretty loud. This guy's got like a water bottle and a pouch. I'm just going to do them all brown for now, mate. Do one of them a different colour. See if I can be bothered or not. I've noticed I missed a hair on the back of his head. Always miss something when I'm batch painting. Got a few sleeves to do purple as well still. Let's get that grey in. I might paint that strap brown as well. Beard, that's no good. There we go. Right. Onto a hero. Or leader of a squad. Colour is Drinking Horn. Oh, I actually do that in a lighter colour. Another little pouch under there as well. So he's definitely got the equipment to lead this squad. Oh, leaning over to do this in shot. That's not good for my back. Oh. Martin Johnston's here. Evening all. Evening. Thanks for joining us. Currently just painting some boots and pouches for my Chaos Dwarfs. Right, 4 more. I'll put that guy back. Actually finding this bit the most tedious of them all. There's not a great deal of this colour on them either. Mr. Minidream says, "What's up, Craig? I've spent the day working on my custom Stormfang gunship for my Death Guard, and I call my Plague Gunner. Nice. Hope you and your family are doing well." Yeah, we are. My daughter turned 1 over the weekend, which is crazy. So we had a little party, which was fun. Goes quick. Hope you're doing good yourself, of course. I know, it's nuts, isn't it? A year already. She's already walking, eating solids. It's crazy. Yeah, it's amazing how quick a year goes, isn't it, really? It's insane. And also, my birthday was just a few days before hers as well, so busy sort of week or two. Right, so that's painting sleeves that I've missed. There's a couple who I've missed the sleeves on. Not that one, but that one. Quite liking the Mournfang brown beards. I may even highlight a couple of them up with like some orange. Right here, gloves, sleeves, sleeves. Oh. I'll look at them photos I've just been sent in a sec. Yeah, I just see them. I'll have a look at them in a sec. anything nice? What did I get? That's a good question. I got some D&D stuff. Got some nice new dice which I used on a later session, which I'm hoping I'll have up on YouTube next week sometime. I haven't edited it yet. Really good session, really funny actually. If you only watch one of our D&D games, watch the next one that goes up, because there's some hilarious moments in there. Involving poo. So my heroes don't have a great time of it. It's quite funny. I'll have a look at your images. See what you sent me. Cool. Well, that's coming along nicely. I like all the. Are you going to put tracks on the? Oh, actually, let's have a look. That's really cool. Yeah, so you're going to put tracks over where the wheels are, or something else, or that's very cool, eh? First 40k conversion vehicle. Ooh, nice. Yeah, those look really sweet. Yeah, send it over when it's done, and we can share it on our Instagram or something, if you like. Right, so purple area is definitely done. Annoyingly, I think that now brings us to the gold areas, which is probably going to be the most tedious part of this. And I'm going to be using Viking gold from scale 75. Because I want sort of a darker gold. Don't get on the Balthasar gold very well. And this is actually slightly lighter than that. Right, let's pick one at random, I suppose. So there's a lot on the gold details, all these skulls. There's trim around the gun, because obviously there won't be chaos without gold trim. And all little details on the hat, on the clothes. So how are we doing for time? We're an hour and 10 in. I'm confident I can get the gold done for the end, and then just Agrax wash everything. Might only really be the skin left and the highlights then. Yeah, I need a better gold for detail. I'm not really happy with Vallejo gold or the old gold, so I used the brass instead. Yeah, I do recommend the scale 75 ones very highly. They're the best metallics that I've used. Obviously that's just my opinion, but they're quite highly regarded. Oh, what's that? Something stuck on the bristles. There we go. Nice, this hat looks pretty cool. There are dropper bottles. There you go. Yeah, dropper bottles for the win. These little arrows on the gun. Old school chaos stuff. Really liked arrows. Also, you had the 8-pointed star, which is sometimes represented with 8 arrows. But these had arrows on everything. Ah, nice. Yeah, they're exactly the same as Vallejo bottles. Same size and shape and everything. Oh, cool. That's gold on 1. Yeah. Yeah, they have Age of Sigmar. Oh. Must reply to that message. Bear with. Oh, tell you what, it's bloody hot in here. I haven't adjusted my central heating timer much, and obviously the weather in the UK is pretty warm at the moment. It's been ridiculous actually. Anyone who debates global warming should have spent the last week in the UK, I tell you. That was not February weather. Not that I'm complaining, it's been lovely. Last Feb, I'm pretty sure we were snowed in. Yeah, we were. I remember it because obviously it wasn't long after my daughter was born. We'd had a lot of snow, which is normal, really, for this time of year, but not like now we get 18 degrees C. More than double the average temperature for this time of year. It's cooled down a bit today, which is nice, but it's still pretty warm. Yeah, Beast from the East, that's what it was. Oh, this gold trim's just getting way on top of the hat, so I'll neaten that up later. I've been calling this one the Hottie from Lanzarote. All the warm air coming in from the Canary Islands. I love the Chaos Nurgle Death Guard. Subject after I finish my Death Guard, I'm going to attack my Skaven Plague Monks. awesome. Yeah, I actually love Plague Monks. And yeah, I'm with you, I love all that sort of chaos naggly stuff. I'd love to do Skaven one day, but way too much to do. I've done really well for Gloomspite Gits, and I will go back to them as well. We'll see how all this new Chaos Space Marine stuff, I'll see how much of that pulls me in, but we'll see. I've done well to resist the Gene Stealer cult, even though I will get some of it eventually. I really just want to sell a load of my old Chaos stuff and just start fresh. I'll keep on the Death Guard and Thousand Sun stuff though. I actually love my Death Guard stuff. I certainly need to paint more of that. Alright, then we've got the gun. So yes, take me probably a good 5 minutes on each of these at least. There's a lot to these gold areas. And of course I've got to be neat with these. Right. .5 minute each, it takes hours on one. Last week I spent 5 hours on one Death Guard mini. I was challenging myself to see what I could get done in that time frame, and it was just one. Yeah, I mean 5 minutes on just the gold areas on each one. I'm not my time mini. Alright, I'm doing well. These were literally just undercoated black and just dry brushed grey when I started the stream, so but it's still only the base coating stage. Mini egg break. Need some more gold as well, not that one. All these little bobbly bits on the hat are pretty annoying. I think to paint down a bit more so we can work around that a bit easier. Cool, it's just a little bit around the bottom. So I've got just about half an hour left, so I think that should be enough time to get the gold on most of these, if not all of them. I mean, they're really starting to take shape now, they've got the gold on them. So that's our grey beards done with the gold. Now we'll move on to the brown ones. So I was hoping to get a White Dwarf video out this week, but that hasn't turned up yet. Normally they turn up a few days before it's released, but I haven't got mine yet. I don't know if anyone else has White Dwarf subscribers and haven't got theirs yet. I know it's already been in some shops, which is a bit strange. Legal Custodian says, hey, what brand of brushes do you use? Well, currently I'm using these Artist Opus series. I got them on their Kickstarter. They're really nice. And I've been really working these brushes hard and I've still got really good tip on them. But yeah, I got them on a Kickstarter. I guess you can just buy them normally now. I have no idea what the company is, but let's have a quick Google. Yeah, you can buy them from Wayland Games. They're not cheap. No, Element Games do them as well. Well, I say they're not cheap. You compare them to GW brushes, they're about the same. So, but then they're not cheap. But better value for money. I can tell you that. Don't like GW brushes at all. They just don't last 5 minutes for me. I mean, there might be some, because these are expensive, you sort of get into a mindset of looking after them a bit better. But even so, I've put these through their paces and they're still holding up really well. But you say that about the scale 75 brushes, and I really did put them through their paces and they've done so well, but I think their days are behind them now. I go through brushes like anything. I'm also not a huge fan of GW brushes, yeah, I don't blame you. No, I haven't really used any GW brushes at all. I've got some over here, but I just don't use any of them. Oh, so much gold. Right, that's 4. Almost halfway. But these gold areas, as I said, really make the miniatures start looking like they've got some real progress on them. Some areas are pretty easy, like this I can just use the side of my brush just to run the paint down as it's raised quite a lot. This guy hasn't got any gold on his clothes, so it's literally just a hand again, which is nice. In case you're interested as well, I'm using the 00 size brush for details, and I've been using the 0 brush for everything else. And I think I have a 1 and a 000 in the set, but very rarely do I ever find myself needing a 000 brush. Quite nice to keep quite a good point of 00. It's very good for detail work as it is. These sizes are basically equivalent of a GW detail brush and standard brush, essentially. Little bits just tucked under there, but when I do a wash that'll get all that. Cool. Don't have a great deal of gold on him. So last of the brown beards. What I might do, speed things along a little bit after this one, I might Agrax wash these guys, and while they're drying I can finish off the other gold detailing. And I think I need to do it for my sanity as well. This is why I tend to avoid horde armies so much. I mean, I wouldn't class these as a horde army, but even just doing 10 when you got a lot of gold trim, quite tedious. I can still hear my neighbour's telly. shit for this one. Right. One thing I lack is like shit brushes. Like, I've got loads of like small shit brushes, but I need sort of like larger ones, just like doing like washes and things like that. I'll neaten that purple up on the top when I do the highlighting stages. Keep that open. I won't leave a beard on these ones. But all the metal areas give it that sort of worn sort of metal look. Look like good gold. I'm not going to thin it out or nothing. Even using Agrax over the purple, it actually works pretty good. Brown beards can have their beards washed as well. So yeah, my tip for speed painting is always work out what colours you're going to have where and what washes you're going to put on them, and then paint all them up and just wash the lot together. What I like to do anyway. You can see it. Oh, it's quite a heavy wash, but it brings out detail a bit more. I don't know how easy it is to see on camera. Light's a bit reflective. So I guess I'm late to the party. Yeah, about 15 minutes to go. So the party doesn't truly begin until you're here. Just a Freak is late as well, oh dear. Of course, stream will be available to watch back on YouTube. If that's your thing. Right, so those 5 have been washed, and actually by this time I should imagine gold is dry on this fella too, so let's just do him as well. Oh, excuse me. Right. Cool. Yes, tomorrow's painting day. I rewatched the stream. Awesome. Yeah, and you know, these guys are looking like this at the moment, and they were literally just undercoated black when I started, so I managed to get quite a bit of progress done. I don't really want... No, there we go. Alright, back to the tedious gold. I know this fella doesn't have a lot of gold on him, so let's start with him. So what will you be painting during painting day? That's the question. Get that bit on the purple there, not that's a massive issue. I was cleaning my game room and then I grabbed my phone and saw a notification that stream's online, so I hurried up a little. Awesome. I might buy a new starter set tomorrow for Skaven, but I hate to build and prime them. Paint on Archaon. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice little set, isn't it? Cool, right. What you got from your birthday? Oh, someone actually asked this earlier on. And I think I went off on a tangent because I got some D&D stuff, some new dice, a couple of books. No, I don't have him. I have most of the large miniatures and I don't have him. I also got one of them old style record players with like the big horn of my other half, because I've always wanted one of them, and she managed to find one. It was a genuine one as well, not a replica. So she's done really well with that. That's awesome. That's for a little display piece. Just looks really cool. I just love them. basically we've got like a dining room, but we're not really using it as a dining room. It's kind of like a second sitting room. I'm sort of making it sort of look sort of steampunky, so that'll fit really nice in there. Oh, and I also got Red Dead Redemption 2, and I still haven't even installed it. I really must get round to doing. But I don't normally get like GW stuff for my birthday because I can just buy it at any time myself, easy enough. So I got enough shit to paint, so I never asked for it. I got some books and stuff as well. Right, got a fair bit of gold on the hat on this fella. Yeah, I really want that miniature as well. I like to do a size comparison on that because it is literally just bigger than everything. It's not the largest miniature I have. It's probably one of the Dwarf knights. Quite tall. Right, so I'm thinking I'll definitely just get these gold areas done, even if we overrun a little bit, because I really just want to get the gold done. Not at least as far as base coating is concerned. I'll get the Agrex wash on these ones as well, I think. Cool, so one more. He's expensive, but I thought I'll get him. I'm painting him at least on 2 months, so yeah. That's a good way to look at it as well, like you think how much time you'll spend painting them. And if you sort of break that down. And if you're gaming with them as well and you broke it down even further, you know, it don't work out much per hour of enjoyment. Oh, there goes a brush. Well, I've literally got Xbox games and got bored of them after a few hours of gameplay. It was certainly worth the value for money. So that's the way to look at it. €130 not bad actually. So I'm sure he's like £100. Oh, GW, come on. Yeah, he's £100. Oh, actually, that is quite bad, I suppose. I thought, wow, there's really not much difference between pound and euros these days, is there? Jesus. I thought a bit more. I remember when they used to be, pound used to be worth so much more. One of the things will be after Brexit. Yeah, Jesus, I don't even want to know. Yeah, I mean, I imagine the pound will certainly take a hit. It's interesting, actually, if you actually watch the pound, the value of the pound compared to even things that are happening at the moment. If there's sort of, if the Prime Minister says something sort of negative about Brexit, then the pound drops a little bit. And if there's something sort of positive about sort of trying to avoid Brexit, then it goes up a bit. So it shows you that the pound doesn't like Brexit. As I imagine after country does eventually leave, it will tank to begin with, as it did after the vote. So it'll certainly be a good time for non-UK customers to buy from our site. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. I can certainly see the shipping costs getting out of hand, but hopefully not. So what would you trade for a magma cannon? Don't know if I've got anything worth trading. Most of the time I spent on a model is 3 days. There's a Plague Marine you can check out on Instagram. Cool. I will certainly check out your page. If I haven't seen it already, I might have done. But I'll certainly check that out. I'm trying to be a lot more active on Instagram. I really want to boost our followers on there, because I think it's a good platform for miniature painting. Dicey Guy says, yo, you've come right at the 11th hour. But thanks for joining us. Didn't even notice that's actually gone 10, but as I said, I'm going to finish for gold, and I'll do an Agrax wash on these guys before I end the stream, because that's the stage I want to be at with these miniatures. See, yeah. Oh yes, a lot of blunderbusses on here. Cool. So I'll put him there so I know to do that. Haha, awesome. Yeah, a few people did actually, which was really nice. I did try and reply to everyone. Like, I'm not just going to ignore people. I'm not some stuck-up internet celebrity or anything. I'm just me. So always message. I've always replied to people who message us on social media. So, and some people do just to have a natter. It's quite nice. Right, Agrax wash. Let's go. Something to hold it open again. I love my magma cannon. It's even magnetised, but I'm too lazy to strip the paint and repaint it, and I really don't have any other Chaos Dwarfs. Although I have a large army of Chaos themed Dwarfs and Elves mixed up. Awesome. Right, so I think that's pretty much there on him. The only reason I keep it is because it's a rare mini. Yeah, why not? They're worth a bit of money. Certainly not going to go down in value. Right, this one's pretty much dry. It paint's dry pretty quick. It's so warm in here. The paints are drying really fast. So, and I might just break out the Nuln oil just to do the grey beards as well. So then everything's got a wash. Then it'll just be a case of highlighting up these colours and painting their faces. I won't have much time over the next couple of days to work on these, but over the course of next week I'll try and get them done and get them on the old Instagram. Finish up my fanatics as well. Hopefully they're almost done. And yeah, for anyone who did arrive late, this is my test mini for the scheme. Got a different colour beard though, but that's essentially what they're going to look like when they're done. Gold will be brightened up. Well, all the colours will be brightened up when I go into the highlight stage. So, especially for silver, I've gone for really shiny on the silver. I've sent you some pictures of my scratch-built Mortis engine. Still building it. It's a dragon skull ship floating on or above some Imperial ghost horses. Nice. That does sound awesome. Right, let's just get my Nuln oil. That's not it. Neither is that. That is not it either, so it must be this one. There we go. Can't really see what's happening down there. Thank you. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that scheme. Right, just gonna do Nuln oil on the grey beards. one more, and then that'll be a wrap. So these will have plenty of time to dry by the time I get round to doing some more on them. Yeah, I'm really happy with the progress I've made on these. It's just amazing how much you can get done when you just sit down for just a solid couple of hours and really work on stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with how these are coming along. They're going to make a nice little squad. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. Let's actually look at the camera. Thank you. I'm glad people do like them. So yeah, as always, just look out for them on our Instagram account, especially. Just be at Bitzbox. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy watching the show back tomorrow. Got some really cool ideas for future videos, so definitely keep your eyes out for them. And just a little sneak peek before we go. This is going to look crazy, but this is something I'm working on for a D&D video, making a bad guy out of an action figure. Watch the space for that one. I was hoping I'd have a bit more progress done on that, but never mind. So that'll probably be out in a couple of weeks. And yeah, we've got another D&D game that'll be coming up. Hopefully White Dwarf will land very soon and I can film that. And yeah, also got a couple of other special things lined up, including a new series, a new painting series, which will be coming to the channel hopefully in the next month or two. So lots to look forward to, and I'll be back with another stream in 2 weeks, same time. That'll be 8 PM on a Thursday evening. That's UK time. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining me, and I'll see you again very soon. Well, I couldn't turn this off.